Welcome to the AI Hub, a podcast for AI-driven side hustles designed for IT professionals like you.
From cutting-edge AI tools to practical, no-nonsense tips, each episode brings you closer to turning tech into income.
Tune in to discover smart and sustainable ways to boost your career and income with AI.
Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Hub, the show where we like to, really get into the most fascinating stuff happening in the world of AI.
Absolutely.
I'm Larry.
I'm Amanda.
And we're both so excited for today's deep dive.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about serious money, serious cash being thrown around in the AI space.
Yeah, that's right.
I analyze tech trends and investments, and today we're going to do our best to peek behind the curtain and see how the big players, the big companies are betting on the future of AI.
And companies are very secretive about their AI investments, but luckily AI Magazine has compiled a top 10 list of the biggest AI investments, so that gives us, pretty good insights into where the money's going and what it all means.
Yeah, and we're going to uncover some, I think, mind-blowing figures.
Yeah.
But we're also going to try to explain why this matters. Not just for the tech giants.
Right.
But for all of us.
Absolutely.
So let's start with the elephant in the room, or I guess we could call it the AI-powered elephant.
Sure.
It's called the Global Artificial Intelligence Infrastructure Investment Partnership.
Oh, wow.
GIIP.
GIIP?
Yeah, try to say that 3 times fast.
I know, right?
But this is serious.
Yeah.
This consortium of, huge companies like BlackRock, Microsoft, they're trying to raise, get this, between $80 billion and $100 billion for AI infrastructure.
I mean, that's not just a drop in the bucket. That's like a tidal wave of investment that signals a massive vote of confidence for the future of AI.
Okay, so let's break this down.
Yeah.
What is AI infrastructure, and why should anyone care?
Well, you can think of AI infrastructure as the foundation that all these amazing AI applications are built on top of.
Okay.
So it's the data centers, the computing power, all that behind the scenes stuff that actually makes AI work.
The networks.
Yeah, the networks, all that. And it's really crucial because as AI gets, more complex and more integrated into our lives, we need a really strong foundation to support all of that.
So GIP is setting the stage for everything that's coming next.
Exactly.
It's building the highways for the AI world.
Mm-hmm. The power grids, yeah.
And the fact that all these, big players are coming together.
Right.
It shows how important this is.
It shows they're taking it seriously.
Not just for their businesses, but for everybody.
Exactly.
That's huge.
Yeah.
But let's kind of zoom in a little bit here and talk about Meta.
Okay.
Formerly Facebook.
Right.
They're committing up to $40 billion to AI this year alone.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
That's a ton of money.
Even for them. I mean, it's a bold move, right?
It is.
Because AI investments, they don't pay off right away.
No, they don't.
But it seems like Zuckerberg is playing the long game.
I think so.
I mean, Meta's got some challenges.
Right, you do, yeah.
Like declining user engagement. You got competition from TikTok, right? Mm-hmm. And all this uncertainty about the metaverse. So it seems like he sees AI as the key to getting over these problems and kind of shaping the future of his company.
I think that's exactly right.
It's a big gamble.
It is.
But think about it, right?
Okay.
All the potential of AI, AI-powered, experiences in the metaverse.
Right.
Maybe more targeted advertising. Even, tools that could help with some of those content moderation issues that they've had.
That have been plaguing them.
Yeah. It's almost like they're betting the farm on AI.
Yeah, it is a big bet.
Now, let's talk about Google.
Okay.
Their CEO, Sundar Pichai, he said their AI investments are paying off already.
They are, and the evidence is right there in front of us. You think about Google's search engine, which is, their crown jewel.
Yeah.
It's powered by AI now.
Yeah.
Their latest AI model, Gemini, has been trained on a data set of, get this, 1.56 trillion words.
Trillion with a T.
Trillion, it's feeding it every book ever written, multiple times over.
That's mind-boggling.
It is. It's incredible.
But what does it mean for us?
Right.
Just the regular folks using it every day.
So imagine, you search for something and you actually get like a truly insightful answer, not just the list of links, but an actual answer.
Right.
Because Gemini can really understand like the nuance of language like never before.
Wow.
So it could lead to search results that are more accurate, more personalized, more helpful.
So Google is like using AI to just dominate search even more.
Yeah, you could say that, but it's not just search. I mean, think about all their other products. Gmail, Google Assistant, Google Maps, they're all being infused with AI,
right?
Which is making them, smarter, more efficient, more intuitive.
Okay, so speaking of like search engine wars, right?
Uh-huh.
Microsoft's not just sitting there watching Google dominate.
No, they're not.
They're investing 2.5 billion pounds.
Wow.
That's like over $3 billion to expand their AI data center infrastructure over in the UK. And get this, they're also putting another $13 billion into putting ChatGPT into Bing.
It looks like we're headed for a major showdown. In the search engine arena.
Yeah.
And this is a battle that will be fought with, algorithms and data and user experience.
Yeah.
I mean, the stakes are really high.
Yeah.
Because whoever wins this race controls how we access and interact with information in the future.
It's like a digital arms race.
Yeah.
But instead of nukes, they're using AI.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to Cisco.
Okay.
Now, Cisco is a company that's known for its networking, right?
Yeah, hardware infrastructure.
But they just launched a $1 billion AI fund to fund cutting-edge AI solutions.
Wow. So a company that's focused on hardware is now putting $1 billion into AI software.
Yeah, that's interesting, right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, AI is not just for one specific sector anymore.
Right.
It's touching everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like Cisco wants to be at the forefront of this whole AI revolution.
Absolutely. And their focus on, cutting edge solutions
Yeah.
indicates that they're interested in funding the startups.
Right.
And companies that are pushing the boundaries, like robotics, computer vision, all of that.
Things we haven't even thought of yet.
Exactly.
It's exciting. I mean, it's like they're planting seeds for the future.
Yeah, for the future of AI.
We'll see what comes out of this investment.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about Salesforce.
Okay.
Now, they're the giant in customer relationship management, or CRM.
CRM.
They have doubled down on their commitment to AI by launching Salesforce Ventures.
That's a really strategic move to foster innovation in the CRM space.
Yep.
By investing in these AI startups, Salesforce is staying ahead of the curve and shaping the future of how businesses actually interact with their customers.
So they're not just, building AI into their existing products.
Right.
They're going out and supporting the next generation.
The next generation of AI-powered CRM solutions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's an ecosystem of AI innovation that benefits them and everyone who uses their platform.
Absolutely.
So we've seen huge investments in AI infrastructure. From GIIP, we've seen bold moves by Meta to secure their future.
Yep.
Google's, flexing its AI muscles in search. Microsoft's gearing up for a search engine war.
Yeah.
And Cisco is betting on all these next generation AI startups.
And we're just getting started.
Yeah.
There are a lot more companies on this top 10 list, each with their own unique approach.
This is just the tip of the iceberg, folks, and we'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsor to dive into even more fascinating insights into the world of big money bets on AI.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to AI Hub. We are in the middle of uncovering the biggest AI investments happening right now. And believe me, things are about to get even more interesting.
That's right, Larry. We've seen massive bets on infrastructure and some, strategic plays by giants like Google and Meta. But now let's kind of dive into how companies are using AI to solve real world problems and streamline operations.
Perfect. Let's talk about ServiceNow.
Okay.
Now, ServiceNow, they specialize in workflow automation, and they just introduced this thing called Now Assist.
Yeah.
Which uses AI to supercharge their platform.
ServiceNow is a great example of how AI is being used to make our lives, easier, more efficient. You think about all those, frustrating tasks we deal with every day, like waiting on hold forever with customer service.
Oh, tell me about it.
Or, dealing with IT issues, or even just navigating complex bureaucratic processes.
Yeah.
ServiceNow is using AI to try to streamline all of that.
So instead of me, pulling my hair out waiting for a customer service rep, like an AI chatbot, can help me like resolve my issue.
Exactly. Like AI chatbots can handle a lot of those, routine requests, which frees up the human agents to tackle the more complex problems that really require a personal touch.
Makes sense. And what about on the IT side?
Well, on the IT side, imagine AI troubleshooting system glitches or even predicting potential problems before they even happen.
Wow, that'd be a game changer.
Right.
I mean, it seems like AI is I don't know, it's becoming embedded in all the tools we use every day and making them, smarter and more intuitive.
Absolutely. And this brings us to another fascinating player in the AI investment landscape, Sapphire Ventures.
Okay.
Now, they're taking a slightly different approach. They're not just providing financial backing. They're also providing strategic support for AI startups.
So it sounds like they're not just, writing checks, but they're actually like mentoring these companies.
Exactly. They're actively mentoring and guiding these startups to success.
Wow.
And this is particularly interesting because Sapphire Ventures has a really strong background in enterprise software. So they really understand, the challenges and opportunities in that space, and they can provide really invaluable guidance to AI startups that are looking to kind of disrupt that market.
So they're combining their financial muscle with their deep industry expertise to kind of, support this next generation of AI disruptors.
Precisely. It's a really smart approach because it increases the chances of success for these startups, which leads to more innovation and ultimately benefits the whole AI ecosystem.
Now let's talk about a company that's been in the AI game for a while, IBM.
Okay.
Now, they're leveraging their Watson platform to create this comprehensive ecosystem of AI tools and data.
Right. IBM is taking this more platform-centric approach, aiming to be a one-stop shop for enterprise AI solutions.
Right.
They're not focusing on, just one specific application of AI. They're building a really versatile platform that can be used for a bunch of different tasks. From data analytics, process automation, customer service, risk management, all sorts of things.
It's like they're creating a giant AI toolbox.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
For businesses to use.
And this strategy differentiates them from some of the other companies we've talked about. They're not betting on one specific application of AI.
Right.
They're betting on AI as a general purpose technology.
That makes sense.
That can be applied across lots of different domains.
It's a bold bet.
It is.
But IBM has a history of innovation, so, we'll see how it plays out.
Absolutely. And finally, we have Workday, a company known for its human capital management and financial management software.
Right.
They are integrating AI into their core products.
Okay.
Which tells us something interesting about the future of work.
So is AI going to be managing our paychecks and hiring us?
Maybe not just yet. Okay. But seriously, Workday's move shows that AI is becoming a really crucial part of, how businesses operate. From managing their finances to, recruiting and training employees.
This raises an interesting question. As AI becomes more part of our work lives, what skills are going to be, most valuable in the future?
That's something we should all be thinking about. Clearly, technical skills related to AI development, data science, all that's going to be in high demand.
Right.
But equally important, I think, are things like, critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, the things that make us uniquely human and differentiate us from machines.
So it's not just about, learning to code, but it's about, learning to work alongside AI and leverage its capabilities.
Exactly. And adapt to, a job market that's changing really rapidly.
Right. And this brings us to another really critical aspect of AI investment.
Yeah.
The rise of startups and the role they play in driving all this innovation.
We already saw how Cisco's investing in, these cutting edge AI startups, but they're not the only ones who are recognizing the potential of these nimble, innovative companies. Startups are often the ones who are, pushing the boundaries, coming up with these new applications of AI. They're the disruptors, the innovators, the ones who are, not afraid to experiment and take risks.
So it's not just about these, big corporations with tons of money. It's a collaborative ecosystem.
It is.
With innovation happening at all levels.
Exactly. And that's what makes the AI field so dynamic and exciting.
Yeah.
There's this sense of possibility of uncharted territory.
I feel that.
That's attracting, so much talent and investment from all directions.
They've talked about all the potential benefits of AI. How it can make our lives easier.
Right.
Our business is more efficient. And even how we interact with technology more seamless. But we need to talk about the downsides.
Yeah, we do.
The risks, the unintended consequences of this, crazy powerful technology.
That's a really crucial point, Larry. As with any powerful technology,
Yeah.
AI has the potential for both good and bad.
Right.
We need to be really mindful of the ethical implications, the potential for bias, the impact on jobs, and even the possibility of misuse.
It's like we're holding this incredibly powerful tool.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out how to use it responsibly.
Right.
You need to make sure that it's used to help us, not to replace us.
Exactly. And that requires a really thoughtful and collaborative approach. It can't just be technologists.
Right.
We need policymakers, we need ethicists, we need society as a whole.
This is a conversation that we need to have now.
We do,
right?
Not later. It has to be ongoing and it has to be inclusive,
right?
Making sure that the benefits of AI are, shared widely and the risks are mitigated.
We've covered a lot of ground today, Amanda. I mean, we've seen massive investments in AI infrastructure, groundbreaking innovations in search and customer service. And we're seeing this, this whole startup ecosystem driving this next waves of AI breakthroughs.
It's been a fascinating kind of journey through the landscape of AI investment.
It has.
Highlighting these, incredible opportunities and the crucial challenges that we face as we navigate this really transformative technology.
Yeah, and I think the takeaway here for our listeners is that, AI is not just some futuristic fantasy.
Right.
This is real. It's happening now.
It's happening now.
And it's going to impact everyone.
It's going to impact every aspect of our lives.
So whether you're excited about the possibilities or worried about the risks or just curious, you need to stay informed.
Stay involved. And involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing to think about how far AI has come, in such a short time. It really is. I mean, from being this niche technology to a driving force behind some of the, biggest companies and most innovative startups.
You've seen billions of dollars, right? Poured into AI infrastructure, research and development. And I mean, it's obvious that this is just the beginning.
The momentum is incredible and the potential applications just seem, limitless.
But as we've been talking about, it's not all, sunshine and rainbows.
Right.
There are some serious ethical considerations and potential risks that we need to address.
Absolutely. I mean, we need to be thinking about the potential for bias in AI systems.
Right.
Making sure that they're fair and equitable.
And we need to be, having these conversations, right?
Yeah.
About the impact of AI on jobs and the workforce.
Yeah.
And making sure that people have the skills that they need, right?
Absolutely.
To thrive in this new world.
And it's also really crucial to establish some clear guidelines and regulations for the responsible development and use of AI, especially as it's becoming, more powerful.
Right. More pervasive.
Exactly.
We need to strike that balance, right?
Yeah.
Between encouraging innovation, but also protecting against misuse,
Right.
Making sure that AI is used to benefit everyone.
Absolutely.
It's a tough challenge.
It is.
But we can't ignore it.
We can't. The decisions that we make today are really going to shape the future of AI and its impact on society for generations to come.
So what can our listeners do to be part of this conversation?
Well, I think, staying informed is really crucial. So read articles, listen to podcasts like this one, attend events, stay up to date on what's happening.
You can also, support organizations that are promoting responsible AI, right?
Absolutely. There are a lot of nonprofits, research groups, advocacy groups out there.
Don't underestimate, the power of just your voice.
Your own voice, yeah.
Talk to your friends and family.
Your own voice. Yeah.
Have these conversations.
Yeah, AI.
Yeah, share your thoughts, your concerns, your ideas. The more we talk about these issues, the more likely we are to actually find solutions.
It's all about collective responsibility.
It is.
We all need to work together to make sure that AI is a force for good.
Absolutely. We're at such a pivotal moment in the evolution of AI.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an exciting time full of, possibilities.
Yeah.
But it's also a time for, careful consideration, thoughtful action.
Well said, Amanda. And on that note, I think that wraps up our deep dive into the world of big money bets on AI.
We explored the massive investments, the groundbreaking innovations, and the really critical challenges that we have in front of us. But this is just the start of the conversation, right?
It is.
The AI landscape is changing all the time.
Constantly evolving.
So stay tuned to AI Hub.
Yes.
For, more deep dives, more analysis.
More expert insights.
And more conversations about AI.
Thank you for joining us.
And if you like this episode and you want to stay ahead of the curve in the world of AI, hit that subscribe button and join us next time for another fascinating deep dive into the world of AI.
See you next time.
Welcome to the AI Hub, a podcast for AI-driven side hustles designed for IT professionals like you.
From cutting-edge AI tools to practical, no-nonsense tips, each episode brings you closer to turning tech into income.
Tune in to discover smart and sustainable ways to boost your career and income with AI.